A few weeks ago, we talked about the ongoing mess that is the pink sauce. For months now, this pink ranch-like Pepto-Bismol looking sauce has been circulating on the internet and causing a lot of drama. It all started when someone on TikTok named Chef Pii started posting videos of her eating all sorts of food with this extremely bright pink sauce all over whatever she was eating. Since most condiments aren't typically pink, the sauce quickly caught people's attention and everyone wanted to know more. They wanted to know what was in the sauce, how she made it so pink, and if she was ever going to sell it. Well, Chef Pii definitely let people know that she intended on selling her sauce, but she wasn't so quick to tell anyone what was actually in the sauce or how she made it pink, which had people a little bit concerned. There was also this whole thing where she didn't think that she had to conform to any kind of FDA guidelines or get any sort of approval because her sauce wasn't a drug.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products.
Yeah, it was a mess. Despite all of those red flags, people still bought this sauce out of pure curiosity. So many people were posting reviews on TikTok, and as you can guess, they weren't good, like at all. People's packages were coming exploded. The sauce was literally melting in the heat. There was no dry ice shipped with the sauce, no temperature control of any kind. And one girl's sauce even came with glitter inside of it.
There is a piece of glitter inside the bottle.
So this girl's name is Allured Beauty, also known as Ali. She was one of the first people to actually buy the pink sauce before it really blew up on TikTok. She tried the sauce, didn't exactly love it, but she kept her comments on the sauce pretty tame.
It's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle.
Even though the product that she purchased with her own money didn't come with a proper label, even though it came with spelling mistakes, even though she found chunky glitter inside of her sauce, she never once over-exaggerated or just repeated what everyone else was saying. Her review was super honest and probably one of the nicer ones made. Ali even paid money out of her own pocket to have the product sent out to a lab and tested. As we talked about in my last video, even though Ali was pretty tame with her review, she was still labeled as some huge hater. Just for a little background, Chef Pii recently signed a deal with a sauce brand called Dave's Gourmet to bring her sauce to stores in a safer, more controlled way. But Chef Pii image isn't exactly the greatest right now. She put out a sauce, it wasn't safe, and her response was pretty horrible. I guess she wanted to try and save her image before this sauce releases in stores, so she went on this talk show called Karama, and she brought on her biggest hater, Ali. As you guys know, that interview was a complete mess. The host completely took Chef Pii's side. He was extremely harsh on Ali and made her out to be some unfair person who should have supported a woman in business.
I think at the end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And this being real here. Because the thing is the matter of that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about. Mm-hmm. This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad.
And it's safe to say, people were not happy with Karama and how he handled the topic. Here's what people had to say. The irony of him saying her safety is in danger when people's health and safety were put in danger by her product by not knowing what's in it. Karama's tone-deaf take is so disappointing. You think that he'd advocate for accountability more. Chef Pii was literally just insulting a customer on national TV. I'm really upset how Karama and Chef Pii treated her on that show. It was baffling to me. I can only imagine how confused Ali felt while it was happening. I'm honestly kind of disappointed in how Karama sided with the chef. Like, come on. You have to be an idiot not to see all the way Chef Pii was wrong in pretty much every step of the way. The backlash eventually got so bad that Karama actually deleted the episode and completely wiped any trace of it. He deleted it from Twitter, he deleted it from YouTube, and it was apparently even deleted from their episode list. He even went on and called the people who were sharing the clips and calling him out as his haters. He replied to one person and said, "Thank you, but one of my fave things to see is people who are hating on me still sharing and promoting clips of me helping people on my show to do their hating." See, God will even have your haters doing the work to promote you when you're waking in your purpose. Never be bothered by haters. And then people on Twitter began calling him out under all of his tweets, telling him to apologize. Here's what people had to say. You need to apologize to the woman that you brought on for your pink sauce episode. It's obvious you did no research and were just siding with Chef Pii because she's a small business owner. That poor customer deserves compensation. When are you bringing Allured Beauty back on your show and publicly apologizing for that horrific interview? Chef Pii is a grifter who put people's lives at risk, and you had the audacity to treat her like a victim? After this interview started to blow up, Ali went back on her TikTok and shared some thoughts that she had on the whole situation.
So a lot of you guys think that I shouldn't have apologized, but I am sorry for the threats that she has got, even though that they are not directly from me, and I don't think that my video was a domino effect to create negative comments, because as you guys can see, like, you can go back and look, I didn't mean anything hateful out of my heart, and all my friends and family and people around me know, you know, that's not the type of person I am. If anything, the show created a domino effect to what is happening right now. I still don't think that she should be getting hate right now, because her opinion is her opinion. You guys are not going to change it. And I don't think that it's sincere at this point. Of course, I think that certain things needed to be addressed. They still need to, and not be swept under the rug. But at this point, like, there's no changing other people, and you have to come to terms with that in order to move on.
And all of her comments are filled with people sending her their support, with people writing things like, "You did nothing wrong. Can't believe how you were treated. We're on your side, girl. You're too nice. I could never if I was treated so unfairly during the show." So far, there hasn't been any apology from Karama, but surprisingly, there's actually been an apology from Chef Pii. Ali shared a TikTok showing a DM from Chef Pii where she actually apologizes. It reads, "Ali, I wanted to write you directly to apologize and to thank you for the grace you've shown me through this whole experience. I feel bad about the way I spoke toward you. I shouldn't have said what I said, and I want to apologize. My words and behavior were coming from a bad place. Being a single mom, I am too, and having a large audience on social, I know you understand how overwhelming this can all be. I was really feeling the toll of all the criticism. None of these are excuses for my behavior. I just wish I had come from a place of forgiveness instead of anger. I'm deeply sorry for that. You are right. You and every customer deserve to be listened to. If I could go back, I would have approached the interview from a better place mentally." And it sounds like Ali accepts Chef Pii's apology.
My response was that I was brought into unnecessary drama. It took a toll on me as well, and that I wish things would have gone differently, but this is all a learning experience, and I appreciate her reaching out. She responds stating that it's definitely a learning experience and that I am special. You know, at the end of the day, she did what was best. She reached out and apologized. The worst thing that you can do in this matter is to ignore it, sweep it under the rug, delete all remnants of it, pretend like it never happened. And, you know, she took the time to reach out, write an apology, and I think it's truly sincere. But this is a learning experience on everyone's part. Even for people who are watching this, like, just realize that an apology goes a super long way, and don't ignore things like they never happened.
And while it's great that Chef Pii apologized to her, a lot of people still think that Karama should be the one in her DMs apologizing for how he treated her on his show. I'm sure she was completely caught off guard by his response on the show, and she probably thought it was gonna have a completely different outcome. I just feel like when you're dealing with food and things that customers are actually ingesting, you have to get it right from the very start. Of course, there's always room to grow and improve your formula, but there's no excuse for shipping milk products in the heat and putting people's health at risk.
There's nothing wrong with the pink sauce with shipping, we sat the pink sauce out for 3 days in the hot sun in Miami.
Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.